Hello, John here. Today I'm going to be showing you how to put on a NATO watch strap onto our new 1973 watch. So I'm going to do this in one take, and yeah, I'm going to try and explain as best as possible as how we do it here. So you can see we have the NATO strap here. This one is a black one. We also have an orange one. It's a pretty easy process. It takes a little bit of faffing around further down the line, but once you've got the hang of it, it's quite easy. You can see here from this watch here, this green 1973, that we have already put in the spring bars here, so that kind of helps matters. And basically, with the buckle side facing upwards, with the tooth on the top, you're going to take the very long tail and you're going to slide it down the back of the top spring bar, underneath the watch, and then slide the watch all the way to the end as far as it'll go. And you're going to take the strap and put it underneath the back of the watch, around the bottom spring bar, so you're going to pull it tight so that the tail literally snakes around the bottom of the watch. And then now you can see that's quite nice and snug in there. Basically, for the added security, there's this extra strap at the bottom. So you now take the tail and you thread it through those two loops. You can see here, this kind of looks a bit weird, and I kind of found this when we first started using these. It's a little bit strange, this gap in here. Basically, if you pull it quite tight, hopefully you can see this, there's a bit of a gap here, but by the time you've put it around your wrist, and these two straps here are flush with your wrist, and you curve this around your wrist, it actually works out that it's absolutely fine. There isn't much gap there at all. So basically, you've now put on the strap. I told you it was quite easy. The next bit is the actual putting it on your wrist. So it's going to be a little bit awkward for me to do this, but basically you would put it on like a normal watch strap, put it in the hole that you think fits. You can see there, that's kind of on the wrist. What I also do now here to eliminate some of this gap here is basically, if you flip this hoop up, that almost kind of locks it in place and pushes down the strap, and that also, when you do that, gives you a little bit more space. So now that I've done that, I'm going to actually move that on another notch, so that brings it tighter to the wrist. But you can see I've got a lot of tail left over here, which you're kind of thinking, well, where does that go? Basically, these hoops here are kind of the keepers on the watch strap that you get on the normal leather strap. And depending on the length of the tail, of how much you've got left over, you know, you might have a little bit, in which case it goes under the straps like that, but because I've got quite a lot, I'm going to bring that through. I'm going to lock this one at the top, and I'm going to take the strap, turn it over the back, put it through the second one, and then lock that at the back. So you can see that's kind of doubled over there. If I show it from this side, maybe you can kind of see that better. So there's only a tiny little tail now here, and that watch is incredibly secure on my wrist now. It's not going to go anywhere fast. And that's basically how we put on the NATO watch straps on our 1973 watches.